I went to this interview the other day, and there was another girl that was sitting in the waiting room waiting to do the same interview I was going to do, because we were going for the same position. And the whole time, like, we were talking, like, we just really started getting, into our personal lives, as I felt like what we wanted to do within the industry, our aspirations, us just getting out of college. And one thing that she said, she was like, look, my father always brings up how it doesn't make sense why you're going into something that's not guaranteed, or didn't you already try this and it didn't work, why are you still doing it? She was like, I'm so passionate about entertainment and being able to change lives in that sense. And she was like, I don't care how long it takes, I'm gonna do it, because when I do it, it is going to take off. It's going to work big time. And she went on and on about it. And as I'm listening, I'm like, yo, this is exactly what I needed in my life. I needed to know that there's somebody else out there that understands my madness. Because right about now, I'm 90% out of my mind, not being able to make certain moves and having this be relatively stagnant for, obvious reasons. But at the same time, we both came to the same conclusion in our thought process. And within that process, there's a point where you have to question, am I a failure? Like, am I not doing something right? And then you think to yourself, how the hell could I be a failure when I've gotten this far, not having what I really need to really take off? And it makes so much sense. I think you need to think you're a failure, because when you think you're a failure, you start going 1,000 times harder than you would usually do, thinking everything is all, fine and it's all peaches and roses. No, it's not peaches and roses. And I had to understand that you can't do this in spite. No matter what your aspirations is, whether it's in music, film, TV, nursing, engineering, nobody should have more say in your life than you do. Do you understand how whack that is? It is so whack. I'm 23 years old right now, and I'm sitting there feeling like tomorrow's not gonna come, or tomorrow's gonna come, it's gonna be a blur, because I can't do what I want to do. I can't be creative. And I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck can't I be creative? Why in the hell am I worrying about what's gonna happen 10 years from now when I know what's gonna happen 10 years from now? I know how my life is gonna pan out. Because when you literally can't fathom or can't picture or just flat out refuse to have it go anywhere else than where you want it to be, it won't happen. Because it's called belief and it's called faith. Like, I lost sight of that for a while. I lost sight of that for a very long time. And I had to sit there and understand that if I feel like I'm giving up, or if I feel like I'm a failure, then that really does make me a failure. Because if I'm thinking this way, your thoughts are going to dictate your actions. So the only thing that can stop you from actually getting to where you want to be is yourself. And man, it's such a cliche thing to say, but you don't understand the gravity of it until you do it. Like, I'm venting right now, and and I feel 1,000 times better, because for a long time I had to ask myself, am I a failure? Up to an hour ago, I had to question, am I a failure? And the more I think about it now, hell no, I'm not a failure. There's no way in hell I'm a failure. I still have my strength. I still have my brain. I still have oxygen in my lungs. I still have everything that I need to have within my body to know that I am more than just this moment. I am bigger than this moment. I'm not going to be broke forever. I'm not going to be fat forever. I'm not going to be injured forever. I'm not going to be under somebody else's control forever. And the second that you get that mentality out of your brain, that's when you stop being those things. That's when those limits and those shackles come breaking off you. And I can't wait for it, because I feel it. I already feel my fist trembling on it. I feel my body tremble on it every morning that I wake up, and I look up at my ceiling, and I have this, and I wrote on my ceiling, get your punk ass up. Every morning I literally wake up, and that's the first thing I see. That is the first thing that I see. And there's nothing and nobody that's going to allow me to stay asleep. That will not happen. I refuse to let it happen. That would be the last thing that I allow myself to do, is to stay asleep and let the restrictions of the world, or let the consensus of the world say what I can and what I can't do. They can kiss my ass. I am not a failure.